We're now going to take a look at the shotgun movement to just complete a sweep. Because sometimes when we're looking to take our opponents back and they fall forward and do a front roll, whether it's because I'm controlling their sleeve and they can't really post effectively, or they just think it's a good idea, which, I mean, it's a better idea than having your back taken, or they end up falling backwards because our opponent gets turned to the side, they can fall forward or they can fall backwards. If I have certain controls of the upper body, it's extremely likely that he will always fall forward just because I won't be hanging off his spine and naturally pulling him forward, bending him at the hips. If I'm controlling the sleeve and I launch myself into this position, it's hard for Kevin to post effectively. He might not even be able to if I don't let him. And so from here, it's not unlikely for him to roll like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that X. I'm just going to make sure I roll with him and I post on my head. By keeping his leg here at first, it's going to allow me to have very strong control that I'm going to be able to start bringing myself up more. So I just want to make sure I'm strong on my elbow. Once I am, I'm able to start bringing myself back like this, keeping his leg bent as much as possible. If he's really strong and he pushes me back, I'm going to let go and I'm going to post up. And with that sleeve control, I'm going to look to try and move myself either into mount or getting into 3/4 mount. We're looking to complete a sweep there. The more we can get close to our opponent and stop them from establishing any kind of guard, the better. You're not going to just fall right into mount on anyone that's any good, but we want to try and just limit how much they can get back. Here I control up on the collar, I lift, extend through, I buckle him down, he chooses to roll, I'm just going to roll with it, and I keep that control. Now, once I'm up like this, I don't need to keep that control anymore. I can let go and post up here because I want to lift myself up and I'm able to start driving them off to the side. So let's just move a little bit more up here. I want to try and turn his hips away from me, and so I drive him over like this, and the more I can sit on his knee and keep his knees pointing this direction, the better. This collar will help me pull myself to him, so that as he tries to turn into me and reestablish any kind of guard, I'm able to start looking to extract my left leg, because that's the one the most stuck, by taking my right leg and pushing his leg away to free that hook so I can move here. Now I'm in that 3/4 mount. If he's not holding on, which he will be, I could extract, or I'm going to just look at having to start finishing from this position or looking at waist to finish taking the back. Or if he falls backwards, which we end up in the exact same position. So here, say like no-gi, I'm not holding on to the upper body at all, squat down a little bit, Kevin. Here, as I lift, and I throw in this hook and I go here, his leg falls that direction. Let's just turn. Now, this is the kind of stuff that the berimbolo guys are super happy about. And you're going to be able to connect all your berimbolo stuff here, or from any of the other instructionals about delihiva or underhook delihiva. This stuff works great. But from here, all I'm looking to do is just post to my head and pull myself up. I can do that by grabbing up at the belt here. Grabbing anywhere on the gi is really going to make this effective, or by just rolling up onto my head and posting, so I'm able to post my hands on the mat and start driving myself over, sitting on top of his knee. From here, depending on what his upper body is doing, most guys should be framing the hell out of you, not letting you get close. Trying to control up at the head. If he's not framing me, we have the ability to start moving into like full claw rides and being able to now just start adjusting to take that hook out. I can move straight into back takes if I wanted to. The most important thing though is I just come up with him. So here, turn in, so like this. Here, he falls back, and I come up with him. You see how with that momentum I almost get to my head already. From here, I keep that arm, that leg with my arm, until I can sit up and go here. Because at least now if he starts to drive up into me the best that he can, I have the ability to start overwhelming him with that force. Extracting my leg to move into like a smash pass position to get into a 3/4 mount position. It's not too many guys fall backwards because they know like how much risk the berimbolos are, as well as once the leg starts to buckle, it feels quite awkward. And if somebody's knee starts to buckle forward already, and then they fall backwards with their hips, they end up risking falling back and doing this. And if they're not flexible enough, that can cause serious injury. So most of our guys would rather fall forward into more like a 4-point position and try and run from there. And that's where we work on taking the back. But some guys will naturally fall over there with that. And if we have the grips of the upper body, like I said, we can incline them to always fall forward in that direction, or at least more so. So play with this. If you have berimbolo game, then that obviously you can go down completely different paths with that, but the choice is all yours at that point.